far as the GRE is concerned, you need to have an intro. This is very important. Do not just start writing. Do not have one long blobby paragraph and call that an essay. That is not an essay. You must have an introductory paragraph. And in that intro, you must have a thesis statement. This is your main idea, your main point. What are you trying to say? Very important. Again, exactly how you begin your intro, if you mention what you're going to talk about in your intro, all those things, those are small points. Maybe you had a teacher in the 10th grade who was very particular about a certain way of writing. GRE really doesn't care. As long as you have an intro, and in that intro you have your thesis or your main point. Now, the intro, believe it or not, isn't even that important of a paragraph. In general, in fact, your intro is something that you want to keep short. Keep short and sweet, in fact, is something I like to say with the intro. Keep it short and sweet. Why? Well, because the most important part of your essay comes in the body. The body can be anywhere from 2 to 3 paragraphs. And this really is the meat of your essay, the really important part where you're trying to be persuasive, because that's what the GRE is really looking at here. It's looking at the organization, but are you being analytical? And are you being persuasive? And while you may have here in the intro a little bit of analysis going on and some persuasion going on in terms of your thesis, your main point, it really all takes place, that is your analysis and your persuasion, in your body, in these 2 to 3 paragraphs. So that's the most important thing, remember that. Then finally comes probably the least important part, but you must still have it, and that is the conclusion. It does not have to be long. You can have a one-line conclusion. I do not recommend having a one-line conclusion. However, it's better than nothing. In general, though, same thing with the intro. Keep it short and sweet. Do not say anything else. Do not add on anything that you have mentioned about in your essay. You're simply restating your thesis. That's the main point here for your conclusion. And so a good way to think of it is the intros, tell your audience what you're going to say, and your body actually say it, prove it, persuade it, and then the conclusion, just tell your audience again, restate it, and that's it. That's the magic here of the organization. Beyond that, how you want to do it, if you want to do 3 paragraphs, 2 paragraphs, if you want to have your conclusion have just 1 sentence, or if you want to have 2 sentences, that's the little itty-bitty part that's just not that important, as long as your essay is analytical, persuasive, has an intro, 2 to 3 bodies, preferably, though you can have 1 even in the argument task, which we'll get to later, but as long as the intro, body, and the conclusion, that's fine in terms of an organization standpoint.